This is really all part of a movement happening around the country to address racial injustice. Tonight, the wheels are in motion to declare racism a public health crisis. Walter Smith Randolph explains what that would actually mean.
If this resolution passes, Ohio would become the first state to declare racism a public health crisis. Those who support the resolution say this is a step in the right direction, but others say this is all talk because the resolution is non-binding.
When you get all the people at the table that has a sphere of influence in one of those categories, then we can start getting to the meat of, well, what does it take to do what we need to do?
State Senator Cecil Thomas says when it comes to addressing racism, first you need to get everyone on the same page. That's why he's co-sponsoring Senate Resolution 14. If passed, it would direct Governor DeWine to create a task force to promote racial equality. Senator Thomas says legislation will then come from those discussions with stakeholders.
You have to understand, the problem is so broad. It involves your business community, your clergy, your government. Obviously, the police community has to be at the table.
The resolution is sponsored by 8 Democrats and 1 Republican. Republican State Representative Bill Seitz says in a tweet that racism is a moral failing, but he also says non-binding resolutions are eyewash, and he prefers to deal with bills that make real differences.
One of the critical components of all of this is getting us all involved and speaking the same language. Obviously, the Republican Party has not fully gravitated to the concept of what we're attempting to do. I don't even think they understand it.
But Senator Thomas says he's been encouraged by conversations with the Ohio Senate President and the chairman of the Health Committee. Thomas says discussing the issue is the first step.
I understand it's a non-binding resolution, but the point is, at some point we probably can make it binding based on the efforts that we'll be putting forth.
Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News.
And we reached out to Representative Seitz and Speaker of the House Larry Householder, but we have not heard back. The first hearing for the resolution lasted 11 hours.